Okay.
So I talk about me like having a previous career, and that's true. Teaching is my second career. And I started, I mean, for what it's worth, I started when I was 23 years old, right? So again, I've been in this now for 14 years. I am, it's one of those things where it's like not too late. I don't think it's ever too late. Some of the best teachers I know have started teaching as their second or third career and are doing incredible things with it because the real world experience that you bring in is so critical. One thing that I've noticed for a lot of teachers who have only done teaching as undergraduate and never had any of their work is that they don't, excuse me for saying this, but I think there's like a little disconnect between sort of like the reality of the working world for private entities and then purely public employees, meaning that like there's a lot of things that teachers are afforded that the unions work very hard for and they absolutely deserve. On the other hand, there's like a different kind of workflow for the rest of the world. And sometimes, depending on the position you're in or the school you're at, the work expectations are going to be different. It helps sometimes to know what those other industries are like, and other lines of work so that you can make sure also that teaching is the right thing for you. Some folks have, goes directly into university, may not have any previous work experience. And I'm talking about like nothing even before university, right? And they go directly into teaching as their first career, as their first work learning experience. And so that's a very specific world. My whole, the angle that I push on my faculty is that you really want to get into as many like outside uh, work experiences and sort of integrate yourself with these other folks. And it really helps to see the perspective of other people if you've been in their shoes for a little bit. Yeah, I hope that clarifies. And again, it's I think more experience is always helpful. I will say, like I said before, my job has never been the same year to year. I get bored very easily. Um, I I don't know, ADHD generation, millennial principal, call it what you want. But I think that being a principal through the pandemic, and mind you, I'm one of those pandemic principals where I started in the fall of 2019, right? So I am very much keeping my eye on change, right? And how new things provide both a challenge, but also tremendous opportunity. And right now, all of us within education have an incredible opportunity to sort of be like, wait a second, why are we doing things the old way? I know that Mark said before, like, 2 to 3 years will be back to the way things were. I firmly hope we aren't. I firmly hope that we are doing something vastly different, taking the best things that worked and completely getting rid of the archaic systems and the inequity that has dogged what education is, especially in New York City, for as long as it's been a system.
Make sure to check out the My Career tab on the BC Navigator app, where you can track your career progress based on the amount of credits you've earned, stay updated on upcoming events from the Magner Center, and watch our videos for insight and advice on your career field.